Hey guys, welcome back to Chaos Zero Nightmare. In today's video, we have a dev's notes. Now, I just checked my phone and I had about 5 messages, so I've come out to the office to go ahead and go through what's in here. Now, the big thing that everyone messaged me was that there is big improvements to the currency, the units it's going to cost to upgrade and stuff like that. So that's what I'm expecting to see. We'll go through everything in this note. I just had a quick scroll through. It is decently long, so we'll cover everything in this one and give our thoughts on it. So first of all, dude, they are doing so good at responding to things in a pretty timely fashion. This is absolutely fantastic. I did just record another episode of my podcast, so maybe some of those complaints that we had in there have already been solved, but that will come out tomorrow, that podcast. Anyway, it has already been a month since the official launch of Chaos Zero Nightmare. We'd like to express our sincere gratitude to all protos who have played the game and provided valuable feedback over the past month. As previously mentioned, we are now ready to share the confirmed improvements based on your feedback. Awesome, love this. Which will be applied at the next update. We will continue to share our thoughts, concerns, and future improvements through developer notes before updates. I do love this whole developer note system. Currency requirement improvements. First, we'll be improving the currency requirements. One of the issues that has caused the greatest inconvenience to protos. 100%. I just think in this game, because it's decks and the whole value in your game is playing different characters and people don't even want to pull a character because they can't build them. It's like, we need to do that because I think that's just going to help everything in the ecosystem of the game. At least that's the way I view it. Based on your feedback and our in-game data, we confirmed that the amount of unit currency required for agents' growth has been excessively burdensome. By adjusting the most fundamental growth element, agent level, we plan to improve the overall growth experience and help you build your early decks to enjoy the game without long-term roadblocks. Thank you. This is fantastic. And it's just like, it's that units are used for absolutely everything in the game and then nothing refunds them. And so that's one of the big issues. But yeah, the leveling is insane. With this update, the required unit consumption for leveling up agents will be reduced by 80% from its current amount, greatly improving the overall leveling. Dude, that's great. And like I said, I'm happy for it to be more expensive and more of the grind put into potentials and stuff like that. But at least let me get them to like level 50, level 55, and actually test them out with their decks. And then if I really like them, then I go through and I do all that deeper investment to level 7 to 10 in potentials and stuff like that. For level 60 combatants, previous unit consumption was 1,080,000. Now it's 216,000. For level 60 partners, it was 519,000. Now it's 103,800. That is so damn nice. All units already consumed for agent leveling will be fully refunded via in-game mail. Dude, that's crazy. On the 3rd of December update. So, okay, it's going to be a little bit away. If the schedule changes, we'll inform you. Well, I guess that means that if you've got the units and you're like holding off on them, I guess you can just spend them and you'll get them refunded if that's what you're looking at. Next, we'll be adding the Blackhorn trade where you can obtain more agent growth currency. Okay, so more of the wings and more of the blobs. I don't even know what these things are called, but those are the big ones there because they are the limited ones, so not too bad. Protos who wish to train more agents can now clear Chaos to acquire Crystal of Discord. Dude, I just thought I was talking about Discord. Which can be exchanged in the Blackhorn trade for additional growth currency. The amount of Crystal of Discord earned is not heavily affected by difficulty level. Surely there'd be a cap on that. But we'll have to wait and see. Hey, any extra that we can get is fantastic. Chaos gameplay experience improvements. Improving the roguelike experience is an ongoing long-term task for the project. We are discussing a variety of potential enhancements, and our goal is to implement improvements as soon as they become feasible. Because of this, the updates may feel gradual at times. However, we will continue to apply necessary adjustments quickly to enhance the Chaos gameplay experience. I think they are very aware of the burnout aspect of the chaos. So I do think that this is why they are trying to jump on it really quick. Like the new season, when it came out, it was fun for a day. And then I was like, wow, this season chaos sucks. Then they implemented the changes. I'm already getting to the point where just like the change of not seeing the duping event as often and it being a 1 out of 3 instead of you choose the card. I think that's like something that's being absolutely massive. We go through a bunch more of this type of stuff in the podcast, which will come up tomorrow. First, to support smoother chaos plays, the Divine Thingy event will now guarantee at least one option with the Reaper feature. Okay, Reaper feature is added to existing options when the Divine Delegate event occurs. Reaper feature fixes monsters HP at 1 for 3 normal. I mean, that's not really fixing. Like, give me the conversion event, because at least that saves me 10 save data. I don't know about this Reaper one. Like, I don't have any issues in the first 3 battles, but hey, I don't know. This will provide an option that allows you to skip early stages more quickly, reducing the time spent on deck. Okay, I see what they're going for there, but those battles never take long. And if you do that, you're missing out on something that actually affects your deck. So I feel like I never take those. Tell me if I'm crazy for doing that. After we revealed the scoring values of save data, please tell me it's going to be in game. After we revealed the scoring rules for save data, many protos shared that while challenging various different deck builds, they had to calculate their yes, please keep going. They had to calculate their deck building scores manually or rely on external tools, which became inconvenient. Dude, this is quick implementation if they're doing this already. To resolve this, the agent info screen will now display your current save data's faint memory points in real time, allowing you to focus fully on the game without the inconvenience. Now, there will be still some things like, you know, we've got that conversion event with the plane where you get the canister thing. I can't remember what it is. And that basically lets you delete a card for free because it doesn't cost you even the conversion points. So I think that will still be iffy on how that functions. So you might have to have a little bit of, awareness about that kind of stuff. But in general, that is a fantastic change. In addition, we would like to share details on another improvement currently in development, which is reducing skill animation time. Although overall attack animations in Chaos Zero Nightmare are fast, many players have expressed that skill animations feel comparatively long. Yeah, I mean, the animation ones they do, like I'm thinking like Iceberg Cleave and stuff, like it does take a while to get through. It would be nice to have the option to leave it on the long way or like have it like a much quicker way. That'd be cool, but at the end of the day, I'm not too fast on it. We are preparing improvements such as reducing post-skill delay and allowing animation skips when using other functions during skill activation. These features require additional development time, so they will not be implemented immediately. That's cool. And at least they're like making it aware. However, our goal is to shorten skill animation time to a level that players can clearly feel can clearly feel and appreciate. Yeah, I mean that I'm cool with that. Once again, it doesn't bother me too much, but now that I think about it, when they say it, yeah, some of the animations are a bit slow, but hey, it's not the end of the world. QL improvements. This update will include improved UI to clearly display the current turn count in the basin of hyperspace. That's good. Please make it so that the ballista happens on the turn at the end of the turn instead of the start of the next turn. That would be my big thing. That's just really annoying with ballistas. Nebula distortion and similar content. Okay. Additionally, the 1x1 swap system has caused significant inconvenience when forming two-party teams. It'd be good to drag in content like Basin of Hyperspace. To address this, we'll be adding a quick formation option that allows agents to be replaced all at once, greatly streamlining the process. Okay, I think it's kind of like the same system that Star Rail has in their game, if I had to guess, which is a lot easier. I always use the quick system over there. We are also reviewing features to make story progression more convenient. We will share more details once they are finalized. Okay, cool. I've got so many battle missions that I've got to go in and get the units for as well, which I'll get around to. Animation improvements. During Chaos, when entering a mental breakdown state, screen effects will now be more intense. Okay. And unidentified area text will include additional horror effects. Okay, they're just trying to add to the immersion of it, I guess. Special effects for using breakdown cards have also been improved. Okay, cool. That stuff really doesn't bother me at all, but it's cool. We will continue strengthening the presentation so you can further immerse yourself in the darker atmosphere of the game. Wait, what's this? We also want to explain our internal review regarding Yuki. This updates Pickup Agent. Many protos expressed that Yuki's performance did not meet expectations. Our development team has reviewed this matter very carefully. Internal data shows that Yuki already performs well in battles against 2 or more enemies. 100% she does. So simply increasing her numerical values was deemed to carry a high risk of overbalancing the agent. I can see that. It's just there's no content that's, catering to her. Therefore, instead of applying immediate buffs, we are analyzing Yuki's gameplay data and considering improvements that replace her least adopted Epiphany build-up options with more effective alternatives. Okay, so I guess that's... I guess... So to me, like reading between the lines there, maybe the epiphanies that don't get picked up by anyone are going to become maybe like single target epiphanies, so that then we can do like she does have the single target ability on Flash Slash, but no one really uses it. I've tried it and it just doesn't feel impactful. So maybe that's what they're looking at, because once again, she is great on AoE, but there's just no fights that are catering towards her. In particular, we are actively reviewing a build option that allows Yuki to transition into a single target build. Yes, this will not be available immediately, but we will do our best to deliver it as quickly as possible. We are also preparing upcoming content for the next update, such as the Great Rift and Codex, okay? Where Yuki will be able to demonstrate her strength. So they're bringing in AoE endgame fights, I'm guessing, is what they're saying. We will continue working to create content environments where pickup characters can fully showcase their abilities. Lastly, although not included in this update, we would like to share some features planned for future updates. So these are coming much later. Sorry, my eyes are just shot at the moment. I'm struggling to read this. You can also encounter dimensional tunnels during Codex gameplay. In Codex gameplay, you'll be able to encounter dimensional tunnels even after the season ends. Okay. If certain conditions are met, dimensional tunnels events will appear in Codex. Okay. Allowing you to continue your enjoyment. I mean, that's a nice little thing where like it's not always going to happen. Like the season is where it's like the most the most abundant, but then you still got a chance later on. If you acquire a forbidden card, your save data will receive a season mark. Okay, cool. Additionally, when you obtain an agent in rescue who has already completed ego manifestation, you will receive an additional reward, spectral cubes. Spectral cubes can be used to purchase combat memory codes, partners, prism modules, and more. So isn't that already the stuff in the shop? I'm just not quite familiar with the names that it's called, but does that mean you're just getting more of them? Protos who have already acquired combatants beyond the ego manifestation will also receive spectral cubes via mail in a future update. Oh, so that it backtracks it as well. It's just basically so you can buy more shit from the shop. I'm pretty sure that is. Beyond the improvements discussed today, the update also includes a variety of new content. Okay, I'm assuming they had some planned already. We plan to share those details at a later time, so please look forward to it. We will continue communicating actively through developer notes, live streams, and other channels to listen to your valuable feedback. We aim to build Chaos Zero Nightmare together with our protos, offering better gameplay and better service. Thank you. Hey, honestly, I'm wrapped with this. Like, I really like their approach on the Yuki thing. I like the fact that like, okay, listen, we looked at it and we don't want to just up her numbers because then she might be just too broken in general, which I can respect that. But looking to actually restructure the way she works in some of her shit epiphanies that no one takes, I think that's a really cool way to address the issue without overcompensating, because that's one of your always biggest worry is overcompensating. Because if she already performs in like AoE fights and she just feels bad because we don't have any AoE fights, and then you bring her AoE damage up to the single target damage of everyone else, and now the AoE fight comes in, and now you've got to giga power creep everything in the future to try and catch up to where she is. I completely get that. So I really like that. And honestly, the big thing in this one is definitely the fact that they are reducing the cost to upgrade. That is a huge discount, and I am completely here for it. Now my Luke's going to get built. Now my Renoa's going to get built. Now my Haru's going to get built. Everyone's getting built. We're going to have some fun. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Let me know any thoughts you guys have. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.